Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is a statement from William Ruto, which really suggests a man who is just shifting a blame when he claimed that he found a lot of debt in the office, and therefore the main job he was doing was to clear the debt. Out of this, Kenyans are responding, and I have seen Peter Salasya also giving a good dose to William Ruto. This is what Ruto said. Nilifika ofisini nikapata madeni imetoka hapa mpaka kule New York. Nikasema wacha nipambane kulipa madeni. Wale majamaa walifanya rege wakasahau kulipa madeni, lakini sasa nimemaliza hiyo kazi kwa sababu kama singelipa madeni hii Kenya yetu ingepigwa mnada. You know, when Ruto is talking so, you would think that he was not part of the Kenya Kwanza administration, but he was the principal advisor to that government. He was advising Uhuru Kenyatta. Let him imagine of this, that it is Gachagua saying this on Ruto. How will he feel? Saizi wanasema wako sawa na Gachagua wanafanya kazi sawa. Then all of a sudden Gachagua comes out and issues that kind of a statement over or on Uhuru, on William Ruto. How would he feel? You cannot separate the failures of Kenya Kwanza administration from William Ruto because he was the principal advisor. He had an option. If you feel that you are earning a salary that you are not working for, resign as a good person. So if Ruto was offering his advice to Uhuru Kenyatta and Uhuru was not buying into his advice, what was he doing in that office? The only thing he could have done, which was better, is to resign. By the fact that he continued to work, enjoy the salary and privileges of the office of the deputy president, it means he was happy and was part of these failures and achievement. Akubaliane hapa. But then Peter Salasya has responded to William Ruto on his statement and the manner in which he is operating in this country. And this is what he's saying. President William Ruto neglected his duty when he was the deputy president to President Uhuru Kenyatta. Today, he has neglected his duty as the president and he is back on a campaign trail. Kama hayuko kwa ndege, ako kwa roof ya gari, asking the same question, the same obvious question. Mnataka tupe vijana kazi? I think Peter Salasya is so much right on this. Part of this is answering his issue to do with the failures of the previous regime and now the current failures in this regime. When you hear Ruto talking like this, you would think that his regime is achieving more. But they have really failed completely. You can't even compare them to Uhuru Kenyatta. Nowhere. Maybe Moi, hata Moi alikuwa afadhali kuliko hawa watu. We are continuing this final discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our channel subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, people are saying that it is even worse comparing Ruto to Moi. That Moi is better if it's a comparative between him and Ruto. Ruto is going beyond Moi. Moi knew there is time for everything. But Ruto knows that there is time, there is all time for politics, campaign. So Salasya is trying to answer part of that question. Where were you when Uhuru was failing? You was his deputy, but the only thing we could see you doing is exactly that very same thing we are seeing you doing today. He was busy campaigning when Uhuru was running the economy. But he was a deputy president and he never saw any problem, because if he saw any problem, he should have offered his advice to Uhuru Kenyatta. And if he realized that Uhuru is not taking his advice and he is wrong, that Uhuru is wrong, but he's not taking his advice, the only good thing you can do to a nation is to resign, get out, then correct him from outside. Then from there, you would have distanced yourself from the failures of that regime and face them. He failed to do so because he knew that he is here to enjoy power, privilege. Therefore, take responsibility as well. Hayo ndio mambo Ruto inafaa ambiwe. So asituambie mambo ya madeni. He was part of the presidency. Madeni ananipa ni yenye alikuwa part of. So let him pay in silence, in peace, without even oppressing us. But he has chosen the path of oppressing. We feel oppressed, and that's how he's convincing us that he's paying debt by oppressing us. But the question is, if you read part 2 of the statement from Peter Salasya, that he is back on campaign trail, kama hayuko kwa ndege, ako kwa roof ya gari, asking the same question. Mnataka tupange vijana kazi? Why do you keep on asking that question, that mnataka to pay vijana kazi? You know, how? Why do you come to ask that question? And the only thing Ruto knows in terms of providing job opportunity to the youth ni kazi ya mjengo. Utumia gharama kubwa kusomesha mtoto university, college, amaliza diploma, degree, certificate pale. Then the only thing Ruto can offer to this youth ni kazi ya mkono kwa shughuli nzima ya mjengo. Yes, we know in this TVET kuna wale na hizo colleges wanafanya building and construction. They are there. It is their line, but si watu wa mkono, hao wamejifunza ufundi. But the only thing Ruto is offering ni kazi ya mkono, non-skilled labor. That is what is making me giving him that huge noise is making. But then, how do you govern when you are busy in a campaign? Ako kwa sunroof ya gari huko juu, kelele nyingi. Kama yuko kwa hiyo, ako kwa ndege. Kwa mfano, hata kuweko anatoka nje, he will be flying out. Yani akimaliza campaign, pap, ni kufly nje. Akirudi, ni campaign. No time for office. I don't know when and where he normally get briefings. Intelligence briefing, security issues, legal advice. Check on all of his cases. They made wrong decision in terms of how they want to implement their project, their plan. It is contradicting the law. They don't see that. What they are seeing is judges who are trying to block and stop them. Because they don't sit down, listen to the legal counsel from the legal advisor, akiongozwa na Justin Muturi. Ama Muturi ndiye afanye kazi yake. Ukienda kwa those economic advisors, akina David Ndi, mockery, drama. You wonder, this is the people advising Ruto. Look at how they are failing, really. The shilling is losing value. Exchange rate has exposed them. You come with the issues to do with the law, they are failing. All their cases are falling down. Huyo ndio president sasa. Ako juu ya magari. Ni saa ngapi atakaa chini ajue ya kwamba mambo ambayo anafanya inafaa ikuwe sambamba na sheria ambazo zinalinda hii nchi na pia katiba. He don't have time for that. That's why he is at the receiving end. This week as we end, it is a week that Ruto has suffered major blow. Not one, not two, there are several. It seems all is happening because he don't have time to sit down and understand that he needs to govern a country. He has decided to put Kenya into a campaign mood. You would think election is tomorrow, that he's preparing for the next election. So people are in a campaign mood. It is because he has no any plan to work for the people, but to keep on promising them. You can keep promising when you have, when you are running a campaign. A campaign, it's when you give promises. So because he don't have a plan to deliver, he wants to keep Kenyans in a state of promises, so that we remain pessimistic that he's going, hopeful that he will deliver, he's going to do. It is because he don't have a plan. But when you have a plan, you sit in office, strategize, and deliver. Then your project will speak for you. You will not need to use your time, resources, intelligence to go and speak for yourself in terms of campaign. Ona hiyo mambo. Sasa hana mpango mzima wa kufanya kazi. Ndio maana tu ile mpango ako nayo ni wa kuleta ile hali ya campaign, ndio aendelee kupeana promises to keep us busy in that way. Ruto is going to fail badly.